Hey guys, what's going on? Back again with another zombies video. This is going to be kind of like a fun little light-hearted video about Victis, maybe Victis still being alive. I know there's probably a couple different directions that the storyline might still go if you end up seeing Victis in the past, or on the other hand, if we end up not seeing Victis at all. I'm kind of torn between the two because I know for a fact that it was written into the story from the fans that Victis was going to sacrifice themselves, for the better of whatever, but kind of like what we saw at the end of Tag Your Toten. But on the other hand, down the road, they might still want to open up or do what they did maybe in Vanguard and Cold War, where they kind of like go back and forth between the old story and the new one, maybe show a little bit of, or give some answers from the old story, and at the same time start a new story. Again, and this also kind of ties into what I've always said about zombie YouTubers, more than likely the big channels, but pretty much everyone who uploads videos on YouTube from the zombies YouTubers. A lot of them just upload videos. I know that's the name of the game, so I'm not complaining that the first one to upload a video or an Easter egg solve or anything like that ends up getting the most views and gets the most likes and stuff like that, because that's just the way YouTube works and the algorithm and all that stuff, where everybody rushes to put up the video the first and the fastest. Maybe they just rush looking at the video and don't analyze it and kind of get the message that Treyarch's trying to put out there, or the storyline, or that's why a lot of them don't understand the storyline too, because a lot of the zombie YouTubers, again, it's just about money. They're all in it for the money, and that's something that I've talked about recently. And I know I took the blindfolds off for a lot of people. Is again, zombie YouTubers generally are not the zombies community. The zombie YouTubers are just there to put videos up and make money and do whatever they can, whatever possible to make money. A lot of them don't care about the new maps or any of the old maps or any of the stories, or solving anything. They just want to they want you to give them all the answers, and they just upload a video and put a lot of nonsense in it to make money. So if you go back and look at some of the old, intro cutscenes, end cutscenes, and trailers, there's a lot of stuff that we miss, zombie YouTubers miss, and probably the zombies community miss also. Or there's probably people in the zombies community that you'll never know about some of the stuff, because a lot of them don't upload videos. Maybe if you go in a game, you'll probably hear them talk about some theories and stuff that nobody else has talked about, or solves that maybe nobody else have solved. Because again, the zombie community and the zombie YouTubers are two different things. There's a lot of smart people in the zombies community that, like I said, probably solved a lot of stuff that I never even thought about. And then there's people like the zombie YouTubers that just pretty much put a lot of BS in their videos and upload it as fast as they can. If the new trailer drops, like I mentioned, they'll just upload the trailer, not even dissecting it or breaking it down. Or if they do break it down, they just rush through the video, put a lot of nonsense, and try and be the first one to put up. But if you go back, and what I'm getting at, if you go back and look at the, I think this was Tag Your Toten intro cutscene where Victis, I mean, there's a lot to kind of dissect with this whole cutscene, and it's going to be a couple things coming down the road. This is just something first that I spotted, because I also mentioned back then I wasn't really into the story as much as I probably am now, realizing how everything's pieces together. Even going back as Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2, there's a lot of crazy stuff in there that we all missed. And so if we look at Victis coming out of the teleporters, not teleporters, the cryo chambers, I don't know why nobody's ever pointed this out, and it might be sticking out like a sore thumb now. And I know there's people who have theories back then. I did some search on Reddit and on Google. People had theories before Tag to Toten and even Black Ops 4 came out. And this is stuff that like just blows my mind, how much stuff, like I said, the big channels just skip over everything. They just kind of screen capture the intro cutscene and just put it up on YouTube, and that's it. But doesn't it look like Marlton has blood vials attached to him? Like, how many people have missed this? If this is even even if it's accidental, even if it's kind of abstract, even if it's subjective, doesn't it? It's crazy how many people obviously miss that there's blood vials, or what could look like blood vials attached to Marlton. I know Misty has a belt, and it might look like she has a blood vial there. Um, but how many people, and I know, again, I know the trend back then was just to hate on Black Ops 4 because, again, probably because Treyarch didn't pay people money, they didn't fly anybody out, they didn't do any interviews. Jason Blundell basically had one foot out the door. If he wasn't already gone, he had one foot out the door. But the entire zombies community and the entire zombie YouTubers miss the fact that it looks like Marlton, and maybe Misty has blood vials there. I think maybe they put hers there to maybe draw attention to his. But this just blows my mind how many people miss this. And like I said, you go back to Black Ops 3, you go back to Black Ops 2. Imagine if I didn't get involved in the storyline, how many of those impossible Easter eggs from Black Ops 3 would not have went solved. And I think, again, Treyarch mentioned stuff like that. The fact that all these old games have Easter eggs that people haven't solved yet, and stuff like that. It just blows my mind that like the entire zombies community and the entire zombie YouTubers never caught that he might have blood vials attached to him. So that could mean that he was prepared for Tag Your Totem, the end cutscene. Again, I thought maybe they used maybe the time bomb, but at the same time, maybe he had blood vials. Maybe they drank the blood vials right before they were gonna disappear into Dark Ether. Maybe they never went into Dark Ether. Or it could be just a dead storyline or a different angle that Treyarch could have used, maybe like a plot hole in a way where, hey, if we ever paint ourselves, and that's funny enough, the idea of the blood vials too, is a insurance policy and stuff like that. What if they have a backup plan? Let's say they don't like how the Dark Ether turned out. Maybe they don't like the idea of Victis getting trapped in Dark Ether, teleported to Dark Ether. Maybe they could say, hey, we're just kidding, they drank the blood, and if you go back and look at the cutscene, maybe they would like replay or flash back to this, intro cutscene and show people that, hey, look, he really had blood vials. Everybody missed that. And it's crazy. Like, it looks like it's blood vials. I mean, I don't know, and it looks like one of them might have been dranked, if that's a word, or he might have drank one of them. I know that's probably not a blood vial, so I'm not trying to sell you that that's a blood vial, but maybe they put hers there to say, hey, look at his over here, or maybe to kind of hint, like, let's say people focus on Misty, they'll maybe should look on that, but maybe for some reason Marlton's more important. Maybe it's only important for him to have blood vials, or maybe to bring doubt to people. But that looks like why would he have blood on him? I don't know if that maybe is just like in the way that just sticks out there now that you look at it, like it's purposely drawing your attention to it. And when they put him in the middle to have you focus on that, like how many people, it's crazy. It has to be millions of people that play this game saw the cutscene for Tag Your Totem. I think this is Tag Your Totem, I'm pretty sure. How many of them just, again, lazily don't even pay attention to detail? I mean, there's not much from that. I don't think he has any there, but I don't think Russman has any blood vials. But that was just something that I definitely wanted to kind of point out. I don't know if Stuhlinger has the Kronora, or maybe it could be, well, at one point Stuhlinger had the Kronorium. Maybe like at one point, instead of blood vials, they each have something from another dimension. Maybe that's something that they would try and do. But, or maybe, like I said, maybe Marlton is the only one that's important at this point in the storyline. Again, you have to look into the pop culture reference that maybe Marlton is a time traveler. That was something from Black Ops 2 that was really important. Maybe, looking back at that now, I know that's something that people kind of had theories about, but maybe that was purposely put into the zombies community by Treyarch back then. Maybe Treyarch. I mean, there were thoughts and rumors about that, how Treyarch would go into Reddit and the um, COD Reddit. I'm gonna call it. I don't remember what it's called, but Call of Duty had their own like website where you would like blog stuff. The Call of Duty blog, I guess that's what it used to be called. Um, Maybe they purposely went in there to hint at people that hey, maybe he is a time traveler because if you again, I have a lot of stuff coming, but if you look at Malton, it is kind of true that he is a time traveler. Funny enough, on so many different levels. He's definitely a time traveler. I know he doesn't have the watch there, so that's something else too. That I don't know if that was an error by the artist or Treyarch, but he doesn't have his watch that he's known for. I don't know if he had his watch in Tag Tutorial, so it might be another Malton. So that's the other thing too. Like how many different Martins, or was this another Victis crew? He doesn't have his watch, so what happened to his watch is another question. Or was it just a goof by Treyarch that they forgot to add the blood, um, his watch and stuff like that? So I'm gonna leave it at that. But again, it's just something crazy. It just blows my mind. Like when I go back and watch all this stuff, how many things that people miss that he had blood vials on him. It's just crazy. Anyways, let me know what you think. I'll see you guys later.